Today is September 17th. We're on pages 40 and 41, and it's time for the book club. The book this month is called The Mysterious Benedict Society.
又到了我们好书俱乐部的单元咯。我们今天要介绍的好书呢，书名叫做《天才神秘会社一迷屋的考验》。这个地方呢，你看到会社会让我想到日文的里面的开虾，就是那个公司，但这个地方呢是一个社团哦。那它这个英文这个标题叫做 The Mysterious Benedict Society。这个 mysterious 就是很神秘的，很像是一个神秘社团的感觉，充满了很多的谜团，让大家很期待。
All right, Anthony, our subtitle is really good today, but I don't want to read it. Can you read our subtitle today and use the movie guy voice?
Step into the world full of imagination.
It's such a movie guy voice title.
Yeah.
Yes. So we step into a world full of imagination. So we are having a creative story. Now, before we get to our story, I want everybody to have your pencils ready. And we're going to circle OUS at the end of mysterious. 这个 OUS 结尾 is really useful. You know it's almost always an adjective, and 小心发音它发 is. Mysterious. Write it down, give it a good circle. Let's hear our story, and we'll be right back.
The Mysterious Benedict Society. Are you a gifted child looking for special opportunities? This is the question that opens the Mysterious Benedict Society. The story follows 4 orphan children who notice this question in a newspaper advertisement. They go on to pass a series of difficult and complex tests. These children later meet Mr. Benedict, the organizer of the tests. He explains that a mysterious threat is influencing the world through secret messages sent into people's minds by television and radio signals. He asks them to look into the strange activities at the Learning Institute for the Very Enlightened. To succeed, the children must use their special abilities and work together to find out the truth. First published in 2007, the novel quickly became a bestseller and attracted both children and adults. Readers praised its interesting plot as well as the clever puzzles and mysteries in the story. One reason for the success of the Mysterious Benedict Society is its strong focus on friendship, courage, and teamwork. The author, Trenton Lee Stewart, reminds readers that intelligence is more than just solving riddles. It is also about kindness and bravery.
Okay, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 40 and 41. As always, have your pencils ready, have your highlighters ready. 不要用荧光笔写单字. My students have been doing that recently. Like, no one can read this. Write your things in pen and pencil and then use your highlighter to 划到单字. Let's get going. Are you a gifted child looking for special opportunities? Now, a gifted child means a very smart student. Usually they are so smart they can skip a grade or 2 grades.
没错，这个 skip 就是跳级的意思。如果你看到这句话里面的 gifted， 这个指的意思就是指非常有天赋的，非常非常聪明的孩子。我记得有部片子好像就在讲到这种天才儿童的。那如果说这种天才儿童的话，通常在学校里面他太聪明了，他就会跳级。老师刚刚用 skip。S-K-I-P 这个字来表达跳级的概念，所以我们来看这个句子哦。他说 Are you a gifted child? 就是你是不是一个天赋异禀的孩子 Are you a gifted child looking for special opportunities? 他正在寻找一个特别的机会，或是正在寻找很多特别的机会呢？
Pick up that pencil and look at the word gifted. Gifted ends in ed, but ed sometimes is a little hard for students. So 我有建议，就是 Hey, listen, 它这位 TED or DED, 它发 tid or did always. You don't need to think about it. 所以因为这个是 gifted 写下来 id 在那个 ed 上面 so you know how to say this word clearly. Let's go on to our next sentence. This is the question that opens the mysterious Benedict Society.
好，我们来看第二句话，你会注意到 The Mysterious Benedict Society 这几个字呢是斜体的，就代表是我们这本书这个作品。他说 This is the question， 这个问题呢 that opens 开启了我们这本书 The Mysterious Benedict Society 天才神秘会社这样的故事。
The story follows 4 orphaned children who noticed this question in a newspaper advertisement.
好，我们来看下面这句话说 The story 好，这个故事 follows 4 orphaned children 好，这个 orphaned 就是 orphan 这个名词孤儿，再加 ed 让它变形容词，形容这个成为孤儿变成孤儿的孩子，4个孩子是我们这个主角哈，4个孤儿。那这个故事呢，就是跟着这个4个孤儿，他们这个主角 who noticed this question in a newspaper advertisement。好，他们刚好看到了这个问题，然后呢是在报纸上的这个广告栏里面看到 Are you a gifted child looking for special opportunities？ 好，就开展了整个故事。
Okay, so an orphaned child. Anthony already said it in Chinese, but in English, what does it mean? It means you don't have parents. Orphaned, we will see again, we'll see the word orphanage a little later. So 我们就先画一条线 under orphaned, and then write 就业22号. We'll remind you then, Anthony and I, when we talk about it, and you can always flip back and have both. Okay, please look at advertisement. Some people say advertisement. That's okay. It's a little less common. Karen Jiao, she said that today. She says advertisement. Advertisement is just fine. You should say the one that's easiest for you. And I do want you to underline MENT, 这个 advertisement 的结尾. Just like mysterious and advertisement, these are really useful to know. MENT 发 mint, 不是 meant, mint. And it means it's a noun, 写下来.
Yeah, 没错，就是名词的字根，而且它因为不是在重音的地方，它不会念成 meant，而是 meant， 好的，非常非常刷的那个元音。
They go on to pass a series of difficult and complex tests. A complex test means it's not simple. It doesn't mean it's easy. It means, not easy. It just means it's not simple. Something can be very, very easy, but it takes a long time to do. Like making some food takes a very long time, but it's kind of easy. Complex 的相反 is simple.
Yeah, 没错。所以在这里的话提到说了 they go on, 他们就继续的 to pass a series of difficult and complex tests. 他们就开始呢去碰到一连串很难的，而且很复杂的。当你提到这个字 complex 的时候，感觉上里面有很多的组成，好，很辛苦，有点像是拆解魔术方块那种感觉，可以叫这种 complex 这个字来表达。
Now, could you tell us about go on? Because we will see it again. 就业23号写下来. Can you tell us about go on to?
OK, 当你今天提到 go on to do something, 就是 continue to do something, 继续去做。所以他们看到这个东西之后，然后接下来他们就开启了，好，就可能去报名了，然后继续去考很多很难的考试。这个 go on 感觉上有一个时间上的推移，他们接下来去做了什么事情
That's right. So after college, she went on to become a teacher. These children later meet Mr. Benedict, the organizer of the tests.
好，接下来他就告诉你说，这些小朋友呢，好的4位的这个主角呢 ，later meet Mr. Benedict， 啊，就碰到了这个班乃迪克先生 ，the organizer of the tests。当然了，他也是这个测验的筹办人。
So if your Latin is really good, Mr. Benedict's name is really easy. Bene, B-E-N-E, means good. And D-I-C-T, dict, means to say or to write. So this person is a good speaker or a good writer.
没错，所以这里的话 Benedict 这个字它可以拆成2块 B-E-N-E 是指 good 的意思。那如果说今天拉丁文够好的话 D-I-C-T 好，这个字的话就是跟这个说表达有关系的。
He explains that a mysterious threat is influencing the world through secret messages sent into people's minds by television and radio signals.
好，接下来呢，他就要派遣任务了。Mr. Benedict 就讲说了 ，He explains that， 他就解释说 ，a mysterious threat。这个 mysterious 我们刚刚之前就看到了 ，mysterious Benedict Society 指的是指神秘的意思，一个神秘的威胁 ，threat 就是威胁的意思。Is influencing the world， 正在影响这个世界，怎么影响呢？Through secret messages sent into people's minds， 好，有一个非常神秘的这样的这个波或者是一样的讯息 ，sent into people's minds， 好传到人们的脑子里面去 ，by television and radio signals， 好，他们是透过电视或者是广播的方式传到人们的脑波里。
So signals are those waves that carry information from the TV station or radio station.To your radio and TV. And this sounds a little strange, but people in the past were really afraid of this. They really did think that this was something that happens. Elvis famously thought he would get messages through the TV.
Oh.
But he had other problems. So Elvis had a lot of problems. Look at the word mysterious threat. A lot of students want to say mysterious threat.Because 有 EAT 不对，这个是短义 threat。
没错，这个地方是 threat， 要注意 EA 的拼法，像 bread 就是那个面包一样。老师刚刚提到的 Elvis， 我在猜应该是 Elvis Presley。
That's correct。
就是猫王，好，就大家熟悉的猫王这个很有名的歌手。那他这个地方他就提到说，他的猫王他也会担心说，哇，我可以从那个电视里面收到资讯啊等等，但事实上呢，其实事实上并没有嘛。然后老师就说他有他其他的问题。
Really big problems. Okay, very quickly, 最后 look at the word influencing the world through. OU 它自己跟 GH 它自己 are pretty easy, okay? But when you have OUGH together, man, it is super 不稳定. It is super hard, and 最好就是赶快背起来. So 这个单词是 the world through. 这个是长双后 like moon.我鼓励你写下来 moon 在上面 so you know through and moon have that oo sound.
Yeah, 没错，在这个 through 的上面写一个 moon， 你就知道说它的这个母音都是发 oo 的声音，所以 through secret messages。好，在这里的话就很容易可以记得它怎么念了。
Okay, let's continue. He asks them to look into the strange activities at the Learning Institute for the Very Enlightened. So enlightened 中间有那个单词 light. En means to 加. So these people are very bright. They're very smart. So these people that work at the very smart people office are doing strange things. I love the name of this place, The Very Enlightened.
没错，他这边故意取这个名字。如果你有机会去看这个书的话，它的简称是 LIVE. Live. 然后呢
I didn't see that.
If you read it backward, it will be evil.
Yes.
没错。所以这边的话，你可以去看看它里面有一些有趣的地方。所以我们看这句话说 ，He asks them， 好，他这个 Mr. Benedict 就要求这4个孩子呢。To look into the strange activities， 说，你去帮我调查一下。好，这个地方，他说 at the Learning Institute for the Very Enlightened， 他这个 Very Enlightened， 它有一个很长的名字，给绝顶聪明者的学习学院。这里面有发生一些怪事，你们帮我去调查一下。他就下了这个任务。
Oh, I'm so disappointed. I didn't think LIVE. And then, of course, Fangolai, right? Okay. Evil. To succeed, the children must use their special abilities and work together to find out the truth.
最后再告诉你说 to succeed， 这个 to succeed 就是 in order to succeed， 为了要成功完成任务。succeed 这个字的意思呢，就是成功，它是动词。OK， 他就说 the children must use their special abilities， 好，他们必须用他们各自特殊的能力 and work together， 好，协力合作 to find out the truth， 能找出真相。
Very nice. Remember, it's the truth than a lie. 所以可以写下来 a lie.
A lie 就是谎言的话都会用 the truth， 因为就是真相只有一个嘛，对不对？这是这个柯南讲的嘛，所以你会说 the truth 就是唯一的那一个。
All right, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got paragraph 2. Hey friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 40 and 41, and we're talking about the mysterious Benedict Society. 我们今天已经看到两个结尾 We have OUS 发 is, mysterious. It means it's an adjective. And then we have mint. That's a noun, and we saw it in the word advertisement. This paragraph, we're going to see 3 more, maybe 4 more. Get ready. First published in 2007, the novel quickly became a bestseller and attracted both children and adults.
好，我们来看第二段第一句话，他说 First published in 2007。好，这边他说这个小说呢是在2007年的时候首次出版的。这边的话你会看到说这个 publish 它是一个过去分词 VPP， 那我们叫做分词构句。然后后面的话我们想说，它的主词是谁呢？它的主词就在后面 the novel。所以你也可以把它讲成说 The novel was first published in 2007 and the novel。但是这个地方这样太复杂了，所以我们就把前面的 the novel 跟 was 去掉，然后中间的 and 去掉，就变成现在这个样子。他就说了，2007年首度出版，然后呢，这个小说迅速的就怎么样变成了畅销书。英文他讲说 The novel quickly became a bestseller。And attracted both children and adults. 吸引很多儿童甚至成人读者哦。
So remember our first sentence today. It said, Are you a gifted child? 这个有 TED, and DED always 发 id, right? So we have tid and did. Let's look at this sentence. We have quickly became a bestseller and attracted both children and adults. 再来学习来一下这个 TED 发 tid. It's a really easy one to remember. Readers praised its interesting plot as well as the clever puzzles and mysteries in the story.
好，接下来下一句话就告诉你说 readers 这些读者呢 praised 好就是指非常非常赞赏 its interesting plot。Plot 就是指我们的故事线，它的剧情，它的故事呢非常非常的有趣 ，as well as the clever puzzles and mysteries in the story。而且呢，也非常赞赏什么 the clever puzzles， 它里面的一些谜题呀，很聪明 ，and mysteries， 好，叫这些谜团呢，非常非常有趣。
And I heard you almost trip on the word because if we compare 有比较 mysteries and our title, what is it? So we have mysteries or mysterious. And so it's a little different. You need to make sure you say those accurately. The word clever means it's tricky and smart. It's not just smart, it's also tricky. That makes clever.
Yeah.
One reason for the success of the mysterious Benedict Society is its strong focus on friendship, courage, and teamwork.
好，接下来我们这边这句话讲的说 One reason for the success of the mysterious Benedict Society。老师刚刚特别提到说，你看它的名词形态 mystery 跟 mysterious， 好，这两个字其实在发音的时候重音有点不一样，所以我刚刚不小心差一点点就要念错了，对不对？好，在这里的话 mysteries and 那个 mysterious 在这边会反复的出现啊，在念的时候可以稍微做点小小的练习。他就说了，好，他之所以这个作品会如此的成功呢 ，is its strong focus on friendship, courage and teamwork。好，是因为它的这个主题呢是刻画了友谊、勇气还有团队合作。
Okay, friendship ends in SHIP. That's a lot like mint that we saw in advertisement. 存起来写下来 That's almost always a noun. Courage ends in AGE, and man, AGE 超好用，它发 age 短 I 跟 J 的发音 Okay, not age, 这个是 courage, and age means 一小群的意思。And let's get ready for our next sentence. The author, Trenton Lee Stewart, reminds readers that intelligence is more than just solving riddles. It is also about kindness and bravery.
好，我们来看最后这句话说 The author 我们的作者 Trenton Lee Stewart 作者的名字 reminds readers 也提醒了这些读者呢 that intelligence is more than just solving riddles 它呢我们的聪明才智不仅仅是用来解谜 it's also about kindness and bravery 它也关乎我们的善良还有勇敢
So we talked about the word puzzles earlier, and now we have a riddle. A riddle is a kind of a puzzle. It's just a question, but you say it in a really tricky way, so it's not easy to guess. And riddles are if you study a lot of history, you will know people were very bored in the past. There was a lot of free time. If you weren't working, you weren't doing a lot of anything else. No computers, no cell phones, no newspapers. So what did people do? They would make riddles. They loved making riddles. And some were really good and some were really terrible. And like there's no way to guess it unless I knew you. And like it's not a good riddle.
就很像元宵节我们在猜灯谜有没有？有的时候灯谜有设计的非常非常好，然后有的灯谜就觉得好糟糕好烂哦。
真的 like super unfair questions. Like the king would ask a question like only like one person could possibly know. And if you were wrong, the king would be like, ha, you're so dumb. It's like, it was so unfair. I would read these books of the king's riddles and I'm like, these are so unfair.
没错。
Okay, so kindness. 这位 N-E-S-S. Circle that. It's fa-nis. Short I. It's a schwa. Don't say nes. That's another noun one. So today, let's review really quickly. We have O-U-S. Fa-is. It's an adjective. And what word did we use? Mysterious. 有没有写下来 O-U-S? Next one. Mint in advertisement. That's a noun. Number 3. Ship in friendship. That's also a noun. Ige, A-G-E, is a noun. We had the word courage and message. And lastly, we had kindness, N-E-S-S. That's also a noun. 赶快背起来，真的很好用。
没错，有4个主要的这个名词的这种字尾，然后还有一个形容词 O-U-S 的字尾，这些字尾都非常非常好用。我们接下来在9月22号时还会这个 A-G-E， 我们还要提到 orphanage， 就是这个孤儿院。好，在这里的话，你有机会可以常常看到这些东西，然后你看到的时候就叠加去学习，久了之后你会觉得好自然就学会了。
All right, with that, we are done for today, but after our extended 24-hour break, we'll be back with even more Enjoy English School. Until then, I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Anthony.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.